how to keep him chasing and be romantic again. Bring the romance back to the relationship. I have the amazing Mr. Alex Cormont with me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming in, sir. France's #1 dating and relationship coach. This guy is a phenomenal expert, and he is from the incredible French culture. You are all known for your romance and your ability to create romance. So I thought, who better to bring in than this guy who's coached over 30,000 people to talk about how to regain romance and keep a guy chasing from a little bit of a different cultural perspective. Alex, I'm going to throw it straight over to you. What's your tips? What's your best advice for doing this?
So, as a French person, when we talk about romance, that means we are still in the attraction process. But when we talk about being romantic, there is no lifetime value. It's all day, all night.
This is important because we realize the cultural difference with this, which is when the friends talk about romance, they're talking about attraction and basically before sex. Whereas when they talk about being romantic, that's kind of the after sex bonding time.
And the reason why we were talking about that is because in my philosophy, I always say, if you want your man to chase you or to be romantic, you need to be a challenge. Because as human, we value what we don't have.
What we work for.
Exactly. So it's really important for you to understand if your man is not romantic, if your man is not fighting for you, or if he's not chasing you, it's just because he lost the attraction. He lost the fact that he needs to attract you and he needs to fight for you. So my tip #1 will be to always work on yourself. Rebuild yourself, be confident, do some actions for your personal life. And you will go into something that you love to talk, the natural distance. Just because your life is good, just because your life is excited. That's where you will be able to make sure this guy will chase you. Now, when we talk about being romantic, something that I've learned with my experience and all the people that I've coached is when we're in a relationship, we forget about re-attracting each other. That's why I want you to make sure that there will be a rule inside your relationship that every week or every 2 weeks, you will have to go on a date. It could be a new activity, something that you have never done
experience.
before. Exactly. It could be to just dress up and make sure you will spend some time to rebuild this attraction and make sure the guy will be romantic by thinking, okay, what shirt should I wear? How can I make sure I'm wearing something that she will like? If your man is thinking like this, that means he's chasing you. If not, that means he's not paying attention to the relationship, which is really important.
It's really that ongoing attraction, isn't it? That builds the motivation through these positive experiences and through you being in your great place that first makes the guy want to be more romantic again, that pulls him in to have the motivation.
Yeah, and every time you will spend some energy to try new activities, new experience, every time you will just be yourself, be confident, then you will see this man will be chasing you. And when someone is chasing you, the romantic actions are just right here. Now, I want to give you a tips that I've shared with some women that I've coached. A tip that sometimes will disturb you. I will explain to you. So, I've coached this woman and I told her, now you will be romantic. That means you will keep the door open. When your man will just walk in front of you, I want you to put your hand on his back. Why I want her to do some actions? Because I know that men needs to step up after. So it's the way you can elevate your standard. So if you want your man to chase you, to be romantic, start doing the first actions. Because then you can tell your man, you know what? I'm not motivated by this relationship. I want more romanticism. I want more romance inside this. And by doing the first actions, he cannot tell you nothing. So you will be in your position to say what you want, which is really important.
So you're essentially setting an example. Alex isn't saying that you have to do everything and you have to take it all on your shoulders, but you're setting an example to say, hey, this is the type of relationship I want to build. And then when you balance that out with doing your own thing as well, it creates this really positive relationship experience where you're building the romance, and then this appreciation that the guy has when he's got that space away from you for him to want to do that more and step up to match that. Is that right?
It's exactly this. And it's really important as we talk also off the video, but something that when I watch your video is like receiving. So when a man is romantic, when a man is doing something good, you need to receive it and you need to tell him that, yeah, this is what I want, this is what I need. I love when you do this. So he will think that he has the lead.
This is amazing. I
Exactly.
appreciate this so much.
This is really important because the man feels that he has the leadership, but in the reality, you're just telling him what you want. And it's really important. So if you want to keep him chasing you, you also need to value what he's doing. Most of the time, you will look at words. But Alex, he didn't tell me some compliments. He's not telling me that he loves me. But he's doing some other actions. When you need him, maybe he's here. Or he's giving you some gift or time when he can spend time with his friend and not he's with you. That's being romantic for a man. Because we are doing a lot of efforts for you and you need to value this. Yeah. That's something really important.
Absolutely. Receive it. Give him back that high of appreciation that he wants, because it's like if your dog keeps bringing you the newspaper but you don't reward it at all, eventually the dog stops doing it, right? But if you pat the dog, you're like, oh, you brought the newspaper, this is great. Every time the dog's like, yeah, I can't wait to bring the newspaper again. Right? Men are the same. It's not to say we're dogs, but you train us in how you want us to treat you. And that reward system is so important.
The last thing that I want to say is don't be needy, please. Because I've coached so many women who lost their self-confidence, just put the man on a pedestal. And this is something that we have done a lot in our videos in French, for me in English, for you. It's like you really need to be focusing on becoming a natural challenge. Don't play a game, but be yourself like you were in the beginning of the relationship.
Yeah, I love that advice. It's so important because when at the beginning of the relationship, what were you doing? When that was all happening, the man was inspired. There was that natural space going on, that natural challenge, and the man was wanting to step up and meet your standards. So let him continue to do that. Do your own thing, and as Alex has been talking about, when you are in your standards and your space, the man's going to want to step up and meet that.
And this is the relationship that you want. You want a man that will be romantic. You want a man that step up, that will chase you. So you need to also be the woman you want to be. That's normal.
And as Alex says, don't be afraid to tell him either and show him what you love through appreciation, and also by saying, I love it when this, I love it when this. And that essentially trains him into the romantic behaviors that you love and that you like, because it might be a little different to what his idea of romance is. Crossing the love languages over, as you've talked about in another video. So the communication elements are important too.
That's true.
Alex, thank you so much for coming in, sir. Check out this guy's website and his YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is phenomenal. You must subscribe to it. Literally the best person in all of France doing this. Awesome to have him in here. What's your website?
It's my French website, alexandrecormont.com, and my US website, FrenchRelationshipExpert.com.
Make sure you check him out. He's very, very worthwhile. Leave your thoughts, comments, questions in the area below. We've got Alex in. He's going to come answer some of those comments too. Give the video a big thumbs up and hit the big red subscribe button with the little bell so you get notifications. And we will see you in the next video very soon.
Bye-bye, guys.